ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll give it to Hardy. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Throwing Simmons. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give to Hardy. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays,
open field on the right. The tag. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
They believe they can run right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
what a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Richard. Maybe some room here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Tigers want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Simmons on play action. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Indiana. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's 2nd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Hardy. Got a little grass. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to Hardy on 1st down. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. Here's a give to Hardy. Tackled there by the defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. He'll try to do it himself. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Simmons. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for room. It's Richard. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Got a man. It's Barker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. fires to the tight end. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the middle. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
On the move from inside his own 20. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the ground with the running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short.
White, 29, White, King. Space, but hard.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Hauls it in. Oh, he got loose. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Here's Simmons to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to Hardy. There's a crease. Got enough space, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. On 1st down, it's Hardy again. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Missouri!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. To the air, it's Hoover. Makes the catch, it's Richard.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes a catch. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, 1st half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for room to the right, it's Hardy. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Simmons on the play fake. Under fire. And he was hit just. He was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Might be calling a hot route. 4th down, Simmons. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Throwing Simmons. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to him on the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
The run inside. It's Richard. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Morris. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's going to let it go. Looking for the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there commercial break, he's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Hoosiers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Hoover. Lets it fly. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Akron, taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Zips, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener.
Number 19, set to advance on the football.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside, it's Richard. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Grabbed over the middle, it's Richard. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
On the delay, it's Richard. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the 1st half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out. Let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
Run in the red zone, it's Beebe. Could be an alley. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Missouri wants to go fast.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Simmons throws to the tight end. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy, though. He is under 33% throwing it in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. It's caught. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. To the air, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The run inside. It's Beebe. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the first.
From the red zone, it's Beebe. There's some room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. Hard-hitting tackle.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's a give to Hardy. Powers through the defender. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. Right back to Hardy on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Here's Simmons to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Simmons to throw for it on fourth. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Runs through a man. He might have space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force...
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. Looking for the score. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Running inside. It's Beebe. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late, and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Looking for a crease. It's Richard. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that...
Here's a little room there. Got enough for the first. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Indiana! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Moving out to the right. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Simmons.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And after that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And, man, he really hasn't been the problem today. How about that? He's rushed for over 100 yards, another big chunk play on the ground. They've continued to be able to run the football well, but here now in the second half, you've built yourself a deficit. I wonder how many more runs they got in him. They got to open this passing attack up and make some big plays.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down for this offense. Throwing Simmons. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Again, it's Hardy. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Simmons to throw for it on 4. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The run inside. It's Roberts. And after the short gain, that is going to put